been up here all on my own.
Oh,
With no camera crew. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to take you through some of the bits which I've just been plugging away at. So
bits that we missed.
some of the onions, I don't know whether it's almost like a little bit of white rot or a little bit of like where the allium leaf miners had some of the onions. But some of them, basically, I was weeding the bed, and when I knocked them, they just literally fell over, like the roots were almost like they were done. So I've pulled up some of the onions that basically was just literally, holding on by nothing. So like you literally push them and they just fell over and the roots were out. So I've called them done. So I've took them out. You see, I've hung them up there. I've hung these ones up.
There's some red ones.
There's some red ones there as well, and all the shallots were done as well. So I've took the shallots out. Yeah, look, all them shallots.
Oh wow.
They were all done. I mean, in all honesty, I'd like to. There's 2 courgettes in there.
Where?
What are they doing in there? They're bloody everywhere. Anybody want any courgettes?
Well, I'm gonna.
Yeah, what I'd like to do is instead of having these tied together, especially these shallots, is spread them out onto something so they can get a bit more air to. So I've done that. What else have I been doing? Yeah, so this is obviously the bed. Because the thing is, I was weeding the bed because what I want to do is I've cleared all the broad beans, I've took them out, and we've took all them and double podded them, which is a great job. You'll love that if you've got loads of them.
Well, that's what we get the kids to do.
Yeah,
Or Jackson.
Podded them, and then I've done the second podding. But I want to harvest some of these beetroots. We've been trying a couple of different recipes because we've got quite a few beetroot. We've done some beetroot crisps, and we've done what did we do tonight?
Beetroot mash.
With the golden beetroot, did like a beetroot mash, and that was nice.
Like a sweet potato, really, wasn't it? Because it was very sweet.
Like a sweet potato substitute almost. So I want to get this bed cleared. These onions by the end of this month are going to be out because I've got some purple sprouted broccoli I've got to put in a bed. I've sown a load more lettuces and stuff like that they've got to go into a bed. So I'm hoping that these 2 beds will be somewhere near ready that I can put them in. I've got some more spring onions to go in. Basically getting some, I've got some more, I've got swede I've sown because that would be good for coming into the autumn and winter. I've got some more broccoli to go in, some cauliflower, and yeah, like I said, a load of salads and stuff. So hopefully these beds will be ready for that when they're done. Look at the broccoli as well. This is the first time I've grown a proper
Oh, they've gone big now.
Getting bigger by the day, they are. So hopefully they'll come good, and the cauliflowers at this end. So yeah, get that one. Harvest.
Have the cauliflowers got heads yet?
No, unless sometimes they're just tucked away inside the thing, aren't they? And then you don't really see them until they start coming out. The strawberries, I've cleared all the strawberries out. Now this looks drastic as this does, but this is what I do. Like I've done the last 2 years in a row. Once they're finished, I put them right off so that they can rejuvenate and get some fresh growth on there. And I was actually watching a video of a guy on YouTube who does he's doing a series basically at an organic farm, and every month they do something different. So they've done the cows, but they went through some of the strawberry patches, and what he was saying is, which happened a little bit this year on these strawberries that are the most established ones, the fruit was smaller and there was lots of them. And what he says is, you see where the crowns are there that come out the ground, they crowns basically multiply. So you start with one crown, which is like that one there, which was one that I put in as a replacement, and the crown splits. So what I've done is I've cut all the growth off, I've thinned the crowns out now, so instead of being on some of them there was like 6-7 crowns coming up out of the one spot, so I've thinned this one down to 3. I've cut all of that off, and you can already see the fresh growth coming up at the bottom. Because by clearing it out, cutting everything, it helps me get into the bed and weed it properly, so there's no stuff in there, and it means I can put some fresh mulch down, some fresh compost, some fresh muck, whatever it is I'm going to put down, and they can start rejuvenating now through the summer, through the rest of the summer and the autumn, and then when they go dormant, they'll be happy to go next year. We'll still need to harvest some of the potatoes because I've got loads of potatoes that are ready now. So I've lost all the foliage and I've composted it. So I've got half the buckets there that I still need to harvest some, so I can use the compost that comes out of there just to top the buckets up. And then what I'm going to do is out of the potato tubs that we've been harvesting, and I'll put this down there because this will especially now I've cleared the ground a little bit so the sunlight can get to the ground. It'll act as a mulch to keep the moisture in. So I'm going to use some of that just to mulch all the ground, and then obviously it will break down over the summer and the rest of the year. So then in the winter I can plant some salad and stuff in here, and I won't need to do anything. It'll just be pretty much ready to go.
Little cute one.
I think we're going to have to do another job on the list because I've got quite a lot in here, and I have left them so that there was a decent spacing in between them when I thinned them out. But I think every time I come, they seem to be a little bit limped over, like they're struggling for moisture a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is that's one of the better ones. I'm going to come through and maybe thin half of them out just to give the other ones a little bit more room to grow. I think these are within these Nantes or Nates or however it's pronounced. They're not the biggest of carrots anyway, which is why I wanted to grow some like autumn ones, but the ones in the other buckets down there, like I said, they got a bit frazzled and don't think they're going to recover. However, I've made up for it by come and have a look at this. Come on, because there's some serious thinning required here. So what my thought was, I had some seeds left over that were a little bit old, and they didn't seem to be doing very good germination when I put them in elsewhere. So I've scattered them like 3 different lots.
Yeah, we said that on that other one, didn't we?
Yeah, that's what's happened. So now I've got to go through and try and thin them out. Oh, I'll say me, I might delegate that to you, Joe. You'd be good at that job, I think. You'd be really good at that job.
Thinning them out.
Thin. I mean, look at me getting thin. It's not as dry as it, let's be honest. I've got some cosmos flowers as well, look. Got a bug on there, look. Bee on there. And he's gone to sleep there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Smells nice around this area, don't it? Sweet peas.
Yeah. It's lovely to come in to see them.
Just gotta keep up on the picking, otherwise they'll go to sleep.
Every time I pick, I come back and there's a million more.
Yeah, they only just started coming out really, though, haven't they? They look nice at home, don't they, on the table and stuff. So, I put these peas in, and what I did was, which wasn't the smartest of moves, I don't think. So you can learn from my mistake if you want, but I had snap peas on one side and normal shelling peas on the other side, but they're a dwarf variety, so they don't produce an absolute load, so you've kind of got to sow quite heavy. And basically, we haven't really picked them that much. Some of them are drying out and going to seed. It's been quite dry weather as well this year, so I don't think that's helped. Last year when I did peas, they romped along.
Yeah, we had loads of them.
But I think what I'm going to do next year is, just so I can get some abundance, is I'm going to grow a climbing pea that grows quite tall and maybe do a whole bed, just so I can shell quite a lot. But I think what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to leave these in for now because I haven't really got anything to put in that space, and there's a courgette right next to it. I'm going to let these dry, like some of these.
Courgette.
Yeah, courgette, yeah. There's one next to everything. That's what Jodie made me do.
Oh.
I'm going to let them dry on the vine, a bit like that one. It's pretty much, yeah, you can just about hear it. So they're sort of loose in there. If we open one up. So I'm going to leave them to dry on the vine, and then I'm going to keep the seed. So those are basically dried now on the thing. So I'll keep the seed, and then I'm gonna, because I'm not too sure which ones were sugar snaps and which ones were podding peas, I'm gonna just keep the seed like that, and then I'm gonna probably next year now sow them, and then just for shoots, use the pea shoots for salad. Lovely. Probably my favourite type of salad, pea shoots as well, I think. So I'm gonna let them dry on there. Beans are having such dry weather, and they can dry on the pod knot on the vine nice. I'm going to dry them out like that, keep the seed for next year, and like I said, I can sow quite heavy then and not be too bothered because I haven't paid for them. Yeah, use them for shoots for salad. Chuck a bug in there. So we've nearly picked all the raspberries. These are nearly done. So same as the tayberries, when we cut them out and tied the new shoots in, obviously we'll have to do that same. I think I've been picking and picking and picking on this, so I think it's probably got one more pick left on it, maybe 2, and then I'll terminate all them shoots, take them out, tie the new ones in, and maybe mulch the bed again with some of the compost out of the buckets, maybe put some muck down, and then that'll be then ready for next year. We've had a little bit of a strange one with this. See how it's
I think you nicked that one when you were putting them in, didn't you?
No, what I did was last year to keep the new cane separate, I pushed it so it came this side of the frame.
Yeah.
And I think what I've done is that's the one that the one we had to pull back through. And I don't know what I've done. I must have damaged it somewhere along the line. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you nicked it with the thing at the bottom.
Because I reckon that'll come back. It will.
It's funny because every time something dies, I say let's get rid of it, and you go, it's going to come back, and actually it does. 9 times out of 10.
There's a lesson there. Listen to me more. But no, I think a lot of the time because the cane still looks quite healthy, and I think during the winter a lot of these will lose their leaves, and then in the spring they put out longer longer side shoots, and that's when the fruit comes in. So it's a bit like that look. Like that. So they'll put that out and that'll be rid of the fruit. A couple of the squashes are starting to form now, look. Here's one there. Hopefully, sometimes they reject the first one, but he's looking okay. So that's a crown prince. It basically looks like a pumpkin, but it's silver. And you can tell that they're getting a little bit of a romp on now because what was I going to say? They're starting to sprawl up a little bit. Like if you look at these, look at all these. They start now. I think sometimes these, when they run across the floor, they start to root where they're touching the ground. So obviously, when they start to run and they start to grow, and they put more roots down. They've got more resources to more roots to pull resources up. So then they start spreading loads. I mean, if you look at this bed over here, they put a squash. I'm sure there's one in here. Where did you say there was one?
On the corner there. Further to the right, I know, yeah. Same with the courgettes, they hurt my hands the other day.
Here's a button that's squash starting off, look. I mean, the ones we had last year were absolutely massive, weren't they?
Yeah.
And this is the same seed. So. There's a courgette in there. Probably good. Look at him, he's having a crack as well. There's even a potato here, look.
Where?
There's a potato that is there. I fancy the potato.
Oh.
There's one seed potato there. There's one of these starting to form in there. Look at that little tiny baby. In there, look. That's just starting to form in there. We've got the what's it called? Teepee?
Obelisk.
Oh yeah, it is kind of, isn't it? The one that we've got the bean poles we've got in the corner there anyway, they're beans that are sowed a little bit later, so hopefully we'll have these ones start coming, we'll have all of them ones, and then ones will start coming after, so we'll have like a succession. Yeah, see these are all of these are literally ready to just go. Is he died on there, that bee?
I don't know.
That bee's still on there.
I know.
Oh. He's been on there for about half an hour. So
just touch it. Touch the bee.
Oh man, talk about... If you're a bee and you want to die, man, that's how you want to do it.
Oh.
Yeah, people say they want to die in their own bed and all that. That's the way to go. Look at him, he's died on the pollen.
Oh.
You're alright, fella. I know he's alive.
Oh, he might need like some sugar water or something. Probably exhausted.
I'm not getting kicked off on by bugs lately. You know how many times I've been stung in the last probably 3 weeks? I've been stung like 5 or 6 times on the job I'm on.
Yeah, but there is a wasp nest.
There's more than one. I'm doing one part of the roof, and I'm taking some of the old stuff off, and all of a sudden there's a nest right behind the felt where I'm taking the stuff off, and they've all just come swarming out. I got one in my neck, I got one in my side.
Your head.
The other one in my wrist.
Your head.
Yeah, and then we've done that job. The guys come out and got rid of the nest, and then I'm doing another part of the roof on one of the other buildings, and I get on the scaffold, and I'm doing what I'm doing, and we're just clearing the scaffold, and behind me, in the bushes behind me, there's a nest like this big, and all of a sudden out comes someone out and starts stinging me in the head.
And you got attacked by birds.
I got attacked by a jackdaw. I did one of the other gables where I was changing the face from the socket on the other gable. There was a bee's nest in there, which bees are pretty docile. But as soon as I started having to cover it in, and like on there where they're going into the nest, they start coming up my face. What else did I have?
The
Oh, and
blue
then I did
tits.
another corner of the building where I took the fascia off, and a blue tits nest dropped out on the scaffold with flipping nest of chicks in there. So I had to make the fastest bird box in planet Earth. It was like a world record. I screwed it back underneath the where the roof comes down, underneath the eaves. I put the nest back in there, like perfectly back in there, like that. And the mom come back, found them, and they all fledged. And now, when we have our dinner, there's all these little blue tits that have come down on all the feeders in the garden.
It's so sweet.
So basically, I'm a human
Hero.
You know, when I was tying them plants up down there, and it was a bit of a pain in the arse, and my string kept going out. Look, I've made myself a new reel.
Well done,
You
you.
know, good. Look,
Clever.
I've wrapped that round a stick.
Clever.
Tell you what, I'm a genius. So these are literally, like I said, they're ready to burst into flower. Looks like so. This one looks a little bit heavy. It's easier, wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
Not that I made it look absolute mission last time, did I?
No.
No.
What are you doing, Loon?
Looking for a baby, but she hasn't got.
Oh.
The dog's having a phantom pregnancy, we think.
Yeah.
She's just had a season, and she's got a little like a little, was it like a little rhino or something?
Yeah.
A little squeaky toy.
But it's
and she carries it round with her like a baby, keeps putting it in her bed,
licking it.
and licking it like it's
a puppy, bringing it to us.
Little boobies,
Yeah.
isn't she? So like it can suckle on her. So we think she's having a bit of a weird one.
There must be something in there though, because she keeps going to it.
Probably a mouse, isn't there?
What is it, Loon? What is it?
In there? Would you just fancy an onion?
What is it? Oh. Come on.
Oh, it smells lovely down here.
It's a sweet pea smell. When I opened the front door the other day, after I'd put them in the house smelled like sweet peas. It was lovely.
I do like cosmos. It's probably one of my favourites. I like cosmos. I like cornflowers as well. So that's the blue one as well. And sweet peas are nice. Might have gone a little bit over the top this year. Not first.
I was going to say the thing was with the sweet peas, they're a bit hard to pick the middle ones because it's quite a lot there.
I've got coriander in the middle of there as well.
I know it's gone to flower.
Yeah, well I've left the coriander. I thought I'll leave that in there to let that go to seed, and I'll save the seeds, and then next year, you know, this year I had some seeds which I saved from last year. Didn't know when it went to seed. I left the flowers because the flowers were quite nice. I saved all the seeds, and I've just been growing. I don't know, every couple of weeks, just sowing another pot of coriander. So we've had a constant supply of that at the house as well. So that's basically how we're getting on at the moment. And my roll of string, what I was just saying how good it was, look how good that is all gone all weird on me now. So that's just typical. Every time I say anything's going good, it goes terrible. So
no, that's not true.
It is, yeah. Oh, look how good this is going. Look how good potatoes.
Oh yeah, the carrots.
Come back next time, they're all frazzled on there. Oh, look how good this new string line is. And it's all gone all mangled 2 seconds later. But we haven't done very much tonight. We've just come and had a little bit of a wander around, a little bit of a update. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to come up tomorrow after work. I'm going to do the other side of the greenhouse just to tidy that up a little bit. You're going to come up and meet me up here after work, I think, with the dog. And
potentially.
This is what I'll get. This is potentially. But
I'm a busy lady.
Yeah, she is. What I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do the greenhouse. The other side of the greenhouse is one of my priorities. This morning, did you show that little video where I sowed all the different types of lettuce and stuff, and I did it on the windowsill?
Yeah, because you sowed it at home instead of in the greenhouse.
Instead of the greenhouse, yeah. So all of those little pots of like different pots of lettuce, I picked all of them out this morning, and I put them into plug trays. So you know, within a week or 2 weeks, they'll probably be at like a decent size, ready to go in. So hopefully, after I've done the greenhouse, them will be somewhere near ready in a week or two. I'll have hopefully have that bed somewhere near cleared somewhere for him to go, and that's our next sort of succession then. So all this summer stuff now, the stuff that likes the warmth, the beans, the pumpkins, the courgettes, the sweet corn. What else is there? It's probably the onions, maybe a
Beetroot.
few of the leeks, the beetroot. All of that sort of stuff is going to be, doing its thing or coming out, and then we'll have some stuff to put back into that will run us towards the end of the year, hopefully, and that'll be us. So yeah, it probably looks darker than it is on the camera, but it isn't knocking on a bit. And Jodie keeps telling me how cold she is. So
I know, I am.
it's only 20 degrees or something, so she's cold. Right, goodbye. Thanks for coming. We just, when we just said we were going home, it's like they do this every single time we say we're going home. We go, well, we'll just do that, and we're here for another like half an hour. But we've had a slight technical issue because I don't think my microphone was charged up all the last time. So if you're watching these videos and I'm doing a bit of that, that's what it is. Okay, but we're not professionals. We're just having a go, aren't we, Jode? So bear with us. The more we do, the better we'll get. And then hopefully the better the videos will get. We might even one day invest in a camera. I might even film some stuff when I'm up here on my own. Oh, let's not get carried away though. I can't do two things at once. I'm not that guy. We are actually going now. How long ago was it we said we're going? About 15 minutes. Forgot. There's always something to do that you notice when you're walking out the door. So I thought I'd better put some water down on the old potatoes. It's my mic on now. I'm on now. Ta-da. Come on, Loon. You've had enough, haven't you? Come on. Hey, Loon. Come here. Come here, Loon. Come here. You meant to go out the gate. Come on. Come on. This is a secure facility. Come on. Come on.